Welcome to Feliciano 96 Podfics. We are on day 14 of Inktober. Today's fandom is going to be Cowboy Bebop. The prompt is going to be trunk. There wasn't really a writing prompt I used for this one. I just kind of had an idea with the prompt in the show. They kind of worked together, so I didn't have to look up a writing prompt to help me out. Let's get into it. The first thing Spike came back to was the stench of cigars and cigarettes. He realized a moment later he was pretzeled in somewhere cramped and dark and moving. Based on the sound of the engine and how the space he was trapped in moved, he figured he was in a car. A trunk? Man, who drives cars nowadays, really? It didn't matter who, well, kinda, but it did matter that he was stuck. He took in a low groan-up breath. Damn, this was not how he thought he'd be waking up today. He hummed, trying to remember what happened to get him landed in the trunk. Well, they were on a case. They needed more Wulong, but Faye wasn't being the most helpful. He hated that he had to rely on her on any level, but he did. The culprit they were trying to hunt had a soft spot for women that matched Faye's profile. He had been just outside of the meetup place, gun in hand, ready to take out the target and get his lunch money when something stabbed him in the side of the neck. After that, it all had went dark. Huh. So he was kidnapped? Someone must have gotten his location. He wondered for a moment if Faye was okay. He would want her to be, not that he'd say that to her face. She was still a backstabbing. The car shifted with the force of a big dip, causing Spike to hit his head on the roof of the trunk. Damn, he cursed. You awake back there, pretty boy? Someone called from the front. Spike didn't bother to answer. He needed to get his hands free and get out of this trunk. His hands messing with the rope, feeling around his back for anything that could cut it free. Hey, answer me back there, the muffled voice demanded. Yeah, right, and waste his air supply? Please. Spike smirked a bit when he found some kind of tool. Feeling down the body of it, he gathered it was a flat-headed screwdriver. He worked it in his hands until the head was jammed in with the rope, sawing into it, trying to break free of the rope. They hit something in the road that knocked Spike around. He grunted in pain as he landed awkwardly on his side. I could find more bumps, you know, if you want to keep being cheeky with me. Doesn't help you can't drive. I'm sure you'd find them without trying, Spike countered, not wanting to get jostled around again. Ah, so he does speak. The voice up front laughed. Yeah, and I charge per word, buddy, so I hope it's worth it, Spike informed. Where are you taking me? I'm not really in the profile that the ring or traders look for, you know. Don't worry about it. We take real good care of you. You just sit back and enjoy the ride, boy. Spike rolled his eyes, feeling the rope start to split, and then finally the piece snapped off. He wouldn't be waiting for the man's adventure to end. He reached around and looked for the emergency latch of the trunk. It only took him a few moments before he had the trunk popped open. Fresh air pouring in. He tucked his head and rolled out, hoping he wasn't too far for Jet to track him. And the guy wouldn't notice he just lost his cargo. Thank you so much for listening, and I will catch you guys in the next video.